Welcome to Alex the Tour. We take you to all the tourist attractions, all the tourist traps, but we don't get trapped. We breeze through in the most efficient way possible so you can see as much as you possibly can in the very limited amount of time. You don't want to waste your time looking at crap that you've probably already seen in pictures anyways. Today we're in San Antonio, Texas. We're going to be seeing 5 different missions. We're going to be starting with Alamo. Okay, here we are at the Alamo. Is the church behind us, but we're not going to be going in there because it's a timed entry. We don't have all the time in the world, so we're just going to speed this up. We're going to get through it. That's how we conduct business, so let's go. Hurry up, let's go. All right, here's Davy Crockett. He died here. Soak it in as fast as you can. We don't really have that much time. See a cannon with all the tools set up. Looks like it's ready to go. It's a very small one, perhaps used by little people. Oh, look at this. It's a nice garden area with a pot tipped on its side. All right, here's the tent here. Most likely where Indians stayed. Perhaps they were allowed to use the cannon there. Waterway to keep the riffraff out. Look at this hand-carved stone. Isn't that nice? That's a gift shop. We're not going to waste any time there. One of the soldiers here at the Alamo protecting the perimeter here, most likely with a very powerful gun. And this is the biggest, most impressive statue. We could have just seen this one and skipped the rest. This is a very nice archway. Look at this archway. Trees. You know, this may or may not have been around back at the time. Perhaps it was just a sapling when this place was built. We're not going to read this, but you can pause your screens if you really want to see it. Kind of an open floor plan here. More tools. A little pit. All right, perhaps they were finding some gold in there. Who knows, who cares? Let's go on to the next one. All right, this is very exciting here. We really had to make a little side trip to make sure that we saw this. Yeah, these are for the soldiers, and then as the denominations go up, that's the colonels, generals, and finally the president. All right, now that just about concludes our tour of the Alamo here. We got to speed things along here because we got a lot of stuff to see. We've been here for about 5 minutes. We've seen everything there is to see here. And yeah, I think we're on to the next one. Let's get the fuck out of here. All right, here we are at Mission Concepcion. We don't know much about it going in. Probably won't know much about it coming out. But time's a wasting. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get through everything real quick. Come on, let's go. So far away. All right, here we got some ruins and some more beautiful architecture. This is nice. Looks like we got a little bit of a well. Enter the church through rear door. Okay, this is not going to help us. Maybe we'll skip this. Oh, okay. We got a friendly tip. Thank you very much. Okay, going through here. Nice archways, nice architecture. They really knew what they were doing. Okay, low overhead. Watch your in through here. Look in there. What's going on in there? I don't know. Coming outside, looks like they got a nice courtyard there. Looks like some kind of an Irish castle. These trees all line up in a perfect row. These palm trees. Not sure if they had those back then, but perhaps they were just saplings at the time. All right, so there's a baptism in there. Don't want to stick around for that. Built from old stones. Can't really see much. Kind of already seen a lot of this kind of stuff anyways. Fuck this. A window you can't even see through anymore. This is an old wall, probably original. Here we have the more modernized section of the building. You see people write their names. A little drink of water. We breezed through really quick. We don't have a whole lot of time. We're not willing to spend any more time here than we need to. We gave you an overview of everything. What more do you want? Let's get the fuck out of here. All right, so here we are at Mission San Jose. Let's not waste any more time. This one's a little bit bigger than all the other ones. Come on, hurry up. All right, we don't have enough time to read that. Just pause your screens. Very nice outer perimeter. Keeps all the enemies out. Let's see if they let us in. Holes there, don't know what they're for. Apartments or something, I don't know. Right here we have door after door. Window boarded up, can't see in, don't know what's inside. Door, window, door. This is a long walk, guys. Some ruins, possibly an old building, possibly a wall. Here's an urn, maybe they built fires in that, maybe they cooked something in it. They set a tea kettle here, I don't know. And we make our way to the atrium. Archways, possibly an aqueduct, kind of looks like Rome. We really want to see the church, but we have to remain silent, so we're just going to breeze through. My shoelace is untied, but I don't have time to tie it. Very nice facade. So they're still trying to keep things modern. They turned some of the apartments into restrooms. Here's the old mill, as you can see there. Here's the moat, again, most likely to, oh, down the stairs. We got a little quick time for this. Into some kind of a mill dungeon fence for safety, so you don't fall in. A bench in case you have time to rest, which we don't. Not sure what's over there, probably not very important. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Okay, now this is what the whole thing looks like. You'd be able to see a lot better if that giant tree weren't there. But you know, back when this was built, that was probably just a little sapling. All these trees too, perhaps, were at one point saplings. It takes a long time to walk from point A to point B here. Ideally, we'd just be able to drive in here, drive through, and go right on out. But you know, this way we can, maybe we'll do one door. We'll do one door. Oh, wow. Okay, this is taking a little more time than I thought. I didn't know this room would be here. And conveniently, here's the front gate. Let's get the fuck out of here. Mission San Juan. Some old ruins here. Looks like they're trying to reconstruct it. Can't really go inside. There's a scaffold. Or looks like they ran out of tarps, so they started using whatever they could get their hands on. Looks like old banners, signs. That's a gift shop. We're going to skip that. This looks like a nice old little house. Perhaps someone used to live there. I don't know. More doorways. Can't really see inside. We're not really going off a whole lot here. Looks like some old ruins. Perhaps some kind of a moat to keep the enemies out. This looks like a church. We're going to have to be silent, so we're going to skip that. There's more ruins. Shortcut. There's other stuff back there, but you know, it's more the same. I bet they wish they had that in the 1700s. Of course, you know, it wasn't as hot back then because, you know, global warming nowadays. More of the same. Huge courtyard. Takes forever to walk everywhere. Perhaps someday these little palm tree heads will grow up very tall. This bird may look stupid, but not as stupid as the bugs that get trapped in his mouth. Okay, again, it's gated off. It works in our favor. Got some ruins right here. More ruins. Can't get in there. It works in our favor. And nature calls. I had a huge lunch about a half an hour ago. Alright, we came, we saw. Now let's get the fuck out of here. This one's going to be real easy. Not much to see here. Going to be in-out operation. Windows closed, doors closed. What's in there? I don't know. Fuck that. Perimeter wall, not doing very much these days, but in the 1700s, I'm sure they were sky high. There's a hearth there. There's probably a nice little house at one point. Perhaps the same for all these. They look like about the same layout. Multiple rooms. I don't see any hearths in these, so how are they going to stay warm? Doesn't make sense. Don't know, don't care, just speeding through here. Nice front, side, backyard. Church has 3 bells. If you'd like to know why, you're going to have to look it up on Wikipedia. I just don't have the time to do that. Don't care to learn. I just don't have the time. Some other stuff I wish I knew more about. It looks very interesting. I just don't have time to look it up. You could use Wikipedia, Google, what have you. Look what we have here. It's a whole overview of the whole place. We didn't have to waste our time going all the way around. Everything's all laid out right here. Well, since we're done, I guess we'll let's get the fuck out of here. That concludes our tour of the all the missions in San Antonio. We're going directly to the next tour. Goodbye. Why can't this car go any faster?